Hey guys, this is RinKa Place and we're back at the LumineNight. This is episode 2 and I've decided to, do a walkthrough series, probably, if this ever gets out. We'll see. I first want to finish the game before I start releasing the stuff. What I don't like is that the English language, the English translations are not that good in the game. And then that I have to read through everything, and currently I'm a little bit sick, so we'll see how this goes. Kelvin, there you are. Ah, William, just in time. Did we identify the deceased man? Yeah, Officer Coleman gave me a copy of the residence on Pamela Street. All of the residents? That was fast. Didn't you know that the place was basically deserted for a while? There were only 3 households there. Coleman even ran their plates. Only 3, huh? I didn't know that. Makes sense, it didn't take long, right? Here's the case report. It is the preliminary report. Okay, so we got the case file. Officer Coleman's case file on the beige theft case includes a list of Pamela Street residents. Okay. Coleman said there's some new information updated after the preliminary investigation. Thanks, I'll get right to it. Officer Coleman case clues. Please select a clue. Oh, we can inspect this, okay. Increase speed. Move cursor. Okay. Body found, Summerset Beach. Dead body discovered, identified, late 30s. Found disease leaning on the seawall. Wallet, note, bus ticket, cigarette butt. All brand. It was found that none of the dead man's clothes had their brand labels on. Okay, that's very strange. All brand labels have been removed. Wow. And what do we have here? Resident list. Lewis, so I cannot interact with them, huh? Okay, that's it for now, I guess. William, is this the new information you were talking about? I think so. Let's see. All of the labels on the clothes were removed. Huh, I don't even know where the labels are on my own clothes. Guess some people have strange habits. Well, maybe the victim had a habit of doing so, or the culprit removed the labels after killing him. The culprit? What advan label comes from getting rid of the labels? What advan label? Advantage, probably. Wow. Maybe the culprit thought that other people knowing where the victim bought his clothes might compromise his identity. Are you implying that the culprit was a tailor or something? If that's the case, we should be looking outside of Summerset, somewhere like Pimstown or... I'm not saying that the culprit must have had something to do with tailoring. The key fact here is that for some reason somebody removed all of the clues that will help us identify who the victim was. There wasn't an ID on the body and the clothes didn't have any labels either. If the victim was murdered by someone he knew, and if the culprit just meant to distract our investigation with it, this won't be a difficult case. But it's odd that the wallet was left on the body despite everything. If the culprit was that thorough, there's no way we would have found any sort of belongings on his body. But if we suppose that the victim had actually committed suicide, I guess it would be difficult to claim that he was a regular traveler. If he was someone to try... What the heck? If he was someone to try to hide his identity even after death, perhaps he could have been a spy in the government agency or a mafia member of some sort. By the way, did we get any news from the train station? Did anyone there see the dead man? Oh yeah, about that. I think you should see for yourself. Myself? Did something happen there? I thought Sergeant Colbert was taking care of that. Well, yeah, but there was a report of a burglary last night at the station. They said it would be better if a single detective could work on both cases. A robbery at a train station? When did that happen? It happened last night, and it was reported this morning. What? Shouldn't someone have been there already? Wasn't Sergeant Colbert with us this morning? Not a train station. Well, the sergeant has a knack of forgetting what he has to do. My gosh, I should head there as soon as I see the autopsy results. That being said, weren't we supposed to meet a doctor ages ago? Where is he? She. Oh. She's usually always on time. Seems like she's still human, huh? I was having a chat with her just now. She had to attend to an urgency, so I was waiting for her to come back. That makes sense. Speak of the devil, there she is. Your partner is here. Sorry for making you wait. Duty calls, right? So, how was the patient? Oh, it's nothing. I could tell you about it if you're curious. It was a patient who came in yesterday insisting that he had tetanus from a prick on his finger. It seems like the staff sent him to the ER because of acute trismus and generalized seizure. But no local tetanus was detected on the wound on the left index finger, and the spatula test also came back negative. Spatula test? Is this how it actually is called? What the heck? I believe that the symptoms such as vomiting and dizziness was a result of digestive medicine he took last night after drinking, so the best thing I could do was administer a vaccine. Sorry to interrupt, but your sleeve is torn. Oh, this. Administrating the vaccine was a bit more physically demanding because the patient was convulsing a lot. Kelvin, do you understand what she's talking about? I'm thinking that a particularly fussy patient came in for a vaccination. Yes, you could say that. Anyway, it's good that the patient was mindful of his health. It's good to get vaccinated for tetanus every 10 years. Right. But anyway, let's go back to the case. Please come in. Okay, autopsy room. Here's the autopsy report. An autopsy report. Charlotte Forrest wrote this report. Okay. I'll take a gander. I should read the autopsy report first. It's in the note between the clues. Autopsy report. Inspect. Male late. Notable feature. Victim possibly red-green colorblind. Okay. Estimate death is 1 a.m. Bleeding liver tissues due to accurate ulcer possibly caused by poison. Okay. Toxicology results. I don't know any of those. Atropine, scopolamine. Less known intake, barbecued ribs and solid found to contain significant quantities of toxic substances. Cause of death, poisoning? Okay. Yep, the man was poisoned. Yeah. By the way, do you mind if I use this case in a research paper? In paper? Was there something odd about the body? A lot. A lot? Some toxins were discovered in his body, but I'm getting the feeling that this isn't the end of the story. Some toxins might have been completely decomposed, and that could be why they didn't leave traces. The problem, though, is that the combination of the poisons found in this man's body is simply impossible. A combination, so you're suggesting that the man was poisoned by something man-made? That's right, I'm not sure how it was made, but it's a completely new sort of poison. Would you say that this man was intentionally poisoned then? I can't be sure. The man could have taken the poison himself in order to commit suicide. The trace amount of atropine means that he would have been completely anesthetized, and the man would have been hallucinating. By the time he was in a trance and couldn't feel any pain, the rest of the poisons would have spread into his body, necrotizing his organs. A quiet, drowsy death, where you can't feel your insides burning away nor react to it. So that's why we couldn't find any evidence of him resisting or struggling in pain. I think I should look into what I found in the man's stomach. The report says he ate barbecued ribs before he died. Is there a chance the food was poisoned? It's not impossible, but if it was the case, it's strange that it took so long for him to die after eating it for dinner. He died of a special designer poison, that's all that I'm sure of. I see, got it. The man on the beach was poisoned, but it seemed to have, By the way, do you have this man's name? It's better to include it in the research paper. Living forever in a medical research paper after being poisoned by some ribs. Kelvin, I'm telling you as a friend, if something like that ever happens to me, do not share my name with any doctor, no matter what. I will if that ever happens. I have a question. Here, you wrote that a man could have been red-green colorblind. As far as I know, people who are red-green colorblind have an issue with their optical nerves and cannot distinguish between red and green. Oh, really? Is it possible to know if someone had it through an autopsy? Aha, good point. And you're right, it's impossible to know that through an autopsy. I didn't take the eyeball out when I'm doing autopsies. So, that thing you wrote then? The reason why I wrote the man could have been red-green colorblind was because of the contact lenses found on the man's eyes. I almost missed it since it was stuck right onto his eyes after he died, but this man wore green tinted contact lenses. I was thinking that the man could have used the contact lenses to filter out green light to correct his color blindness. That's why I mentioned that in the report. Correcting color blindness with a green tinted lens? That's an interesting way to deal with it. Yeah, wow. Well, I'm just suggesting that the man could have used the lenses for that purpose. You can't actually treat color blindness that way. Color blindness is something that happens on the level of cone cells. Just because a lens filters out some wavelengths doesn't mean that it somehow changes how the brain works. The lens looked like a scrappy one made by an obvious amateur too. I'm guessing that the dead man was trying to invent a corrective lens only equipped with a limited knowledge on color blindness. I see. Corrective lenses for color blindness. Come to think of it, wasn't it on the list? A man who was red-green colorblind, I mean. It should be on the resident list Coleman picked up for us. Why didn't you give that a gander? That's a good idea. If the dead man was one of the 3 residents at Pamela Street. Capable detective use a detective board inside their mind to organize any links between the clues they find. Connect the 2 clues that connect to each other using pins. Visualizing information like this will be very helpful in deducing things from your investigation. Okay, so how do I do that? Deduce. Well, yeah, they are both colorblind, so let's do the deduction. Well, that was hard. Check and mate. Yeah. So, wait. 35 years old. This one is in late 30s. 183 centimeters. So, it matches basically everything. Blonde hair, green eyes. They just look a little bit different in the driver's license, right? Alexander Vane. He seems like our guy. Hold on. Are you sure? He looks completely different. Yeah, like he put on weight here on the left. Huh. Honestly, the photo doesn't look anything like him. But his physical features and the general look does match. What about his age? He doesn't look at 35 at all. It could be an old photo. Time did a real number on him. Yeah, it's all fine and dandy, but this man doesn't have any relatives. We don't have anyone to notify. So we don't need any approval from his family. Do you mind if I start working on the research paper then? Oh, we're not completely sure yet, so first we'll look into it and let you know. Thanks. The faster the better. That's one intimidating woman. Other than the autopsy, did you find anything odd from his belongings that we found on the scene? He was poisoned, right? So did you find any similar substances on him or... Oh, I forgot to mention it because it was rather evidence. I didn't find anything on his belongings. Kelvin said that something was unusual about his cigarettes. I suppose it's interesting how it looks like a regular cigarette, but it is filled with loose cut leaves. It wasn't poisonous though. If anything, the most interesting bit was the note that read Sima. The note, you mean did you find anything on it? No, not really. But isn't it strange that that's a page from the last page of a botany book? Okay, so that's already interesting. A botany book, you say? Do you know anything about the note? Well, it seems like he tore it out of a book called Khafra. Sima is a word printed on the last page of that book. The Khafra. Where can we find it? I bought a copy of it, stuck somewhere in the bookstore. I thought the cover looked nice. It's one on the right here. Do you want to read it? A nice cover. I suppose you have an interesting sense of aesthetics. If you don't mind, I would really appreciate it. Other than the word on the last page, there's nothing that interesting about it. There seemed to be a weird page around the end, but I think that's just a mistake someone made while printing the book. Thank you very much for all the help. So can I inspect it? Always here to help. Any other questions? Nope, it's about time we went anyway. I'll look into the poison a bit more and let you know if anything pops up. Thank you very much, William. I think I'll head straight to the station. Hey, it's time for dinner. Why don't you stop by the station for some grub? Nah, I'm not feeling like it. The folks at the station would be waiting for a cop to show up. I'll see you later, William. So are we heading straight to the train station then? Yep, we are. Station Street. Okay. I should go to Salty Mary station and learn more about the attempted robbery. Yeah, but how do I go into the clues? That's what I wanted to do. Oh, I cannot read the book? Okay, that's what I wanted to do. Okay, then it's not interesting, so... Hey, partner. William? What brings you here? Nothing, really. I just thought I could tag along. So you decided to skip dinner? It's going to take a while to investigate the attempted robbery though. Nah, I'm fine. It's not a day for barbecue anyway. Right, yeah. That rib place is still under renovation. I wouldn't be going even if it was open. I told you before, but I don't want to die mysteriously after eating some ribs. And you don't even have your badge. What are you even going to do there alone? Aha, that's right. William, you're the best partner ever. Enough already. Let's get it over with. So, where exactly is he? Because I didn't see him anywhere in here. Oh, we can run. Okay, cool. Salty Mary statue? I've never seen such an ugly statue. Isn't it cool? It's based on a Summerset folktale. A Summerset folktale? I have never heard anything about it. The name of the station also comes from it. Haven't you heard of the legend of Salty Mary? Salty? As in table salt? A long time ago, a pack of dirty rabid dogs appeared in Summerset. Those dogs spread a lethal plague all across town. Many died from that plague, and that drove a nurse called Mary to do something about the dogs. Wait, this Mary, she's a woman? That's right. The woman in the statue right there, that's Mary. A single woman took down the rabid dogs? Not just one, but a whole pack of them? The statue makes it look like the dogs ate her alive. Well, not exactly. She dragged all those dogs into the ocean. Huh, the ocean? Don't tell me why she is called Salty Mary. That is exactly why she is called Salty Mary. People back in the old days believed salty water warded away bad omens or diseases, you know. This isn't a true story, right? I'm not sure. It's a really old story, anyway. Okay, clear. So, are we going inside or is there anything else, like, hidden here? Okay, I guess we're going inside. Salty Mary Station. Crowded as usual. A robber can't stop trains from running, eh? A robber can't stop trains from running, eh? There's an employee right there. We should ask him some questions. Okay, sure. Excuse me, do you work here? How can I help you? We're from the Summerset police. I've heard there was an attempted robbery at the station last night. Oh, you're finally here. That's right, it happened by the storage lockers. It's straight to the left, past the security office. Thank you. To the left. The crime scene will be by the end of this corridor. It seems like the staff here were waiting for the police all this time. I should hurry. Okay, is there anything to the right? I like exploring. Station stall? Huh, well, and another staff. Ticket seller. Bus timetable. Let's check. It's the timetable for buses that leave from the train station. I suppose the man who was found dead on the beach also bought tickets based off this timetable. It's related to the case I'm working, so I should keep a note of this. Okay, we got the bus schedule. That's good. Okay, let's speak to some staff then first, and then we'll proceed further down to the right. So he's the first one. There are some things people would find useful traveling on a train. Take a look. Is there anything to buy? Eden cigarettes. Nougat cream. Can I buy them somehow? I don't think I can. Okay. Okay, what if we proceed further on this one? Excuse me. What? We just talked to him. What's happening here? Oh, you must have met my brother at the entrance. We're twins. People often mistake us for one another. Twins? You might us tell people that you two are actually the same. Aha. So how can I help you? If you need to use the lockers, I'm afraid you can't. It's under maintenance right now. We're from the Summerset Police Department. We have heard that there was an attempted burglary here. Oh, you're detectives. Welcome. It seems obvious that the burglar wanted to get this locker open. That's right. Whoever that was really worked the pry bars, eh? The door in locker 222 is severely damaged. Okay. Phew, one hell of a locker this is. When did this happen? Last night, around 11 in the night. The security guard ran straight into him while doing his night rounds, and the poor man got beat up. Oh, that's bad news. Where is the guard right now? I would like to hear more from him. He'll be at the guard office right by the main entrance. I need to attend to the passengers here. I'm sorry, but you would have to go to see them yourselves. No worries. Let's go to the security office near the entrance for a detailed account. Okay, maybe let's go to the left side first and then we'll proceed to the right one maybe. Yeah, let's do something like this. Probably. So that's the security guard, huh? Anyone there? Well, I can see there's a security guard here. Why the hell am I asking this? What the heck? We're from the Summerset Police Department. Oh, you're finally here. That's right, it happened by the storage lockers. You're badly hurt. Are you okay? It's but a scratch. The doctor said some ointment will do the trick. Did you get hurt stopping that robber last night? That's right. See, that bastard just threw this thing straight at me. Is this the crowbar that the robber used? Yep, I kept it as evidence. I thought it might help catch that scumbag. Good thinking. Can you tell us more about what happened last night? Yes, of course. We do rounds at 11 every night, checking the whole place. So, like always, I was walking towards the lockers, and I saw some scumbag prying at the locker doors with a crowbar. I was shocked and shouted at him. Then that bastard just threw the pry bar straight at me and ran away. The guy wasn't even hesitating or anything. It all happened in a flash. Do you remember what this person looked like? Well, it was really dark last night, and the blood from the hit did confuse me. I'm sorry, but I didn't really get a good look at the person. I'm sorry. There's nothing to be sorry about. Never nice to be hit in the face with something. I don't have details, but yes, I'm sure it was a man. He had broad shoulders and he was tall. Okay, he was tall. The thief couldn't break into locker 222. Did anything else go missing? Nope, none of the safes were touched, and none of our staff reported any missing belongings. Well, I'm just glad that the lockers were left intact. It's embarrassing to tell the passengers that we couldn't keep their belongings safe, isn't it? It's such a relief that things didn't come to that. I guess the doors are quite sturdy then. It looked like the robber did all he could to get it opened. See, the double lock on that locker is designed to engage itself when the wrong password is entered multiple times. Whatever the robber did, locked the lockers like so. Once that system is triggered, not even an elephant jumping on it will bust it open. I do not know, man. I doubt that. But that's a problem on its own. We're in a bit of a pickle, yes? A major headache? Well, if the secondary lock is activated, we need to enter the administrator password and reset the lock. But that password is missing right now, and we still don't know what's inside locker 222. What? How can such an important password just go missing? It seems like it got lost when the previous manager left the job. It's not like we use that password often either, so we forgot too. That's a problem. I think knowing what the culprit was looking for inside the locker would be crucial for our investigation. It's not completely lost. The previous manager did leave some information about a password, but I would say the information isn't very structured. Can we have a look at the document? Yes, go to the ticket office. Someone there should have it. Alright, we'll head there right away. Take care of yourself now. We'll let you know if we have any more questions. Yes, thanks. Call me anytime you need something. Time to visit the ticket booth and check the password note. Okay, but is there anything else to the left side then? Bus... Wait, this just goes in circles? How's... Okay, well that's possible I guess. But how do the trains then leave if this just goes in circles? I don't know. So, ticket seller. The ticket seller is staring at the paper trying to work something out. I have a feeling that is the document the guard was talking about. Ah, welcome. Where to? I'm Detective William Russell from the Summerset Police Department. Oh, yes, hello. Oh, so can I help you? I heard that a document related to the locker password was being kept here. Oh, yes. We are, taking a look at it first. We would like to see what's inside the locker right away. Will you? Oh, we really want to. Maybe you want to take a look yourself. I think that should be faster. They say that this will lock your password document. Okay. I should take a look at the bus schedule document in my clues section of the note. Yeah. And what about the book? I cannot inspect it, huh? Autopsy report, I did that. Bus schedule, are we inspecting this? Okay. Wait, let's do this. So bus tickets. Salty Mary Station and Summerset Beach. Summerset Beach. What can we inspect? Okay, that's weird. But I think it will be related to the password then, probably. Yeah, inspect. Need locker password. So, this. Yeah, well, that's a bit weird, isn't it? Hey, a bit weird? This doesn't seem relevant at all to the password, does it? A 40-year-old bus schedule for 1910? And some ridiculous scrolls that look more at place in a bingo hall. Well, I honestly do agree with you. But at least according to the previous manager, the hints are all inside the schedules. Huh, might as well punch in everything starting from 000. Oh, someone's already on it. I have a question for you. Did the previous manager set the locker password himself? Oh, yes. Wait, how did you know that? He did. I think he was in charge of the bus schedule. In charge of the schedule, so that's why the document included a bus schedule for 1910. Oh, that's right, it was the first schedule he drafted after he started working here. His job was to draft the bus schedules every 10 years, you see. And he retired after drafting the bus schedule this year, the 1950 bus schedule, I mean. 40 years at this station then. So, he set up the password after he made this year's schedule, I assume. Well, was it? I think so, I'm not sure. Alright, thanks. So, Kelvin, did you figure out a password? I can't say for sure, but I think we really do have all we need to crack it. Well, I say we should find a locksmith already. A locksmith for a locker that can withstand a man swinging at it with a crowbar? You would have to call a welder all the way from Pimstown. That's going to take a while. Well, to be honest, I just can't believe that you could figure out a password just like that. There's not much information, if any. The staff here has been on the whole day. How are you going to figure it out right away? Huh, of course I can't just figure everything out in a blink of an eye. Could you give me a bit more time? Well, Give it a try. I'll call the station and get a welder here. Let's see if you're faster or the welder is. I acted all confident, but this is actually quite a puzzle. I should first take a careful look at the document. That should be my way in. Skipping dinner is making me feel really hungry. Maybe a piece of candy could help. I think I'm stuck. A sugar rush might help me come up with an answer. Anyway, if I figure the password out, I should try it out on locker 222 right away. Well, yeah, he wants a sugar rush. Sure, let's give him a sugar rush. There are some things people would find useful. Yeah, I already did that previously. You want a sugar rush, so let's buy this. Purchase this for a hint about a password document. Ah, well, no, I don't need that. Wait. What can I do? I should figure out the administrator. Yeah, I know that. Wait, so where is it? Locked password document. Yeah. So it's 1910. We need password, huh? Wait, I think I'll be opening my notes on the phone. So we need a P for 1910, huh? So it will be 5. Then I need an A. It's 6. And double S, it's 5. Okay, then I need a schedule for 1950. So it's 6. Then A. Where is A? 9. And double S. 6. Now, well, wait. I need to basically sum them both up. Password. Do I need to do the word as well? Huh. Well, we can try and do that. Okay, let's do it. So, yeah, I'm just 1 second writing it on my phone so I could have everything in place. Password 1950. So password 1910 is yeah, 1 second, I'm just still editing this, like writing the password full word. Okay, so password. Now I need W. It's 1. O is 5. R is 7. And D is 5. Okay, and then the same with 1950. Word. So it's 2. 6. R 9 and D is 7. Damn. So I have to basically, well, okay, let's try then to combine all of those. Well, firstly, maybe let's try to do only pass and pass. So it was 5 6 5 5 plus 6 9 6 6. I get 12,000. No, let's combine the whole word. Yeah, it's like 5 6 5 5 1 5 7 5 plus 6 9 6 6 2 6 97. Damn, and we get like 1, 2, 6, 2, 14, 2, 7, 2. Okay. And well, that's like a lot. And what do we do with it? Are we gonna try lock our password? Enter this, but we need 4 numbers only. 1, 2. Okay, I probably do know what it does. Let's inspect the old bus schedule and let's go through the numbers, I think. So we need there's also a 15. Okay. Is there like, I have no clue, a 12 in here? So far I don't see a 12, only 15. Yeah, 15. Okay, so there's no 12. So that means it has to be 1 and 2. Okay, but do we have 1? Wait, but what's the point in this? Wait, and what does happen when I do combine 5, 6, 5, 5 plus 6, 9, 6, 6? I get 12, 6, 2, 1. Yeah, but I don't see any 1. Maybe let's use the old one. Oh, there's 11. Okay, I don't know. I'm taking a hint. I should stop for a moment and think. Think of a hint. I should look at the left side of the document that says password twice. William said it looked like a bingo board, but that was only because some lines were drawn between the letters. This looks like, yes, 2 numbers were written down in parallel, vertically, and if the subtracted value is less than 0, borrowing tenths. 3911. The diagonals on A and S means that 10 were each borrowed from the hundreds and 10th place. And the reason why 5 is written above the A on the left is because it borrowed 10 to the next number and would originally have been 6. Okay, yeah. And originally the 8 and 5 on the A and S to the right were 9 and 6 each. Yep. This is starting to make sense. The sugar from the candy really did help. Wait, think of more hints. Yeah, the memo said I don't think the sum of the 2 numbers is the password. If it was that easy, they would have had the locker open by now. The person who made the locker reset password was the person who scheduled the buses. Wouldn't that mean that 1910 and 1950 here refers to the years listed on the bus schedule? The alphabet and the word password all appears more than once in the bus schedule. Yeah. 19 must refer to the password calculated with the number of alphabets that appear in the 1910's bus schedule. Look, I did get that already, but... And 19 must refer to the... Yeah, this would mean that the sum of 9 value will make a totally new number. Good, I got it now. What? Well, I got the new number, but what am I doing now? Because I do have like 126214272. I think I know how I can solve the problem left by the previous manager. Think and come up with an answer. I get If I subtract the numbers using the numbers of times the alphabet password appears in, I get, which is... But why are you subtracting? What the heck? This is what I don't understand. 8349. So you had to subtract pass from word? What the heck? That doesn't make any sense. 8349. Okay. Wow. I don't know. That didn't make any sense to me. There was no indication that... Where is it? That those have to be subtracted. Like, what the heck? There's no minus in there. What the heck? I don't know. It could have been a combination between those two, which I thought was because, well, there's a hint 1910 plus 1950. And now I forgot what the password was. What is the password? Oh my god. Okay, what was the password? Hint, answer. 8349. Okay. Doesn't make any sense. I even had a notebook near me. I was writing everything on paper and trying to think of the solution. I'm just mad, I don't know. This was a little bit of nonsense. Wow, you really figured it out. What kind of magic trick was that? It's nothing like a magic trick, just some arithmetic based on clues the person who set up the password left behind, which were shit. Wow, that's so impressive. You deciphered that nonsensical document. Aha, seems like the one who came up with the code was quite a witty type. Huh, since when does being witty means not telling anyone about what you did at work? Thanks, detective. You don't know how much this means to us. Now, let's take a look at what was inside the locker. Well, it looks like a normal suitcase from the outside at least. Oh really? Are you a detective maybe? Aren't we going to inspect it? The exterior pockets are all empty. Here, this is all that's inside. Looks like an ordinary traveler items to me. We don't know what's hidden where, so let's take a close look at it. Close, let's examine that. It's a pair of tailored suit. Looks like this man kept a spare for his travels, but... Kelvin, see this clothes here? None of these have any brand labels on. Yeah, major clue right there. We don't know what's hidden where, so let's take a close look at it. Toiletries? These look unused, they're not even open. No way. What is it, William? This toothpaste, it's $4 for a tube. That's very expensive. I didn't even know that people actually use this. How much money did he even have? Kelvin, a robber, very well could have been after the suitcase even knowing that it didn't have any cash. Well, that's possible. Now that I look at it, even that towel and the toothbrush look expensive. Oh, let's note that down as expensive toiletries. Wow, what a clue. We don't know what's hidden where, so why is he repeating the same stuff all over again for the third time? That's a little bit, doesn't make sense as well. So, cigarettes. Wow, this man had taste. Lumine, and this says Lumina. Okay, why? Lumina cigarettes. A full carton of these expensive cigarettes. I wish I was rich enough to smoke a carton of these every day. That's the point, William. So we get to two, right? Lumina, they're expensive, but they really are the best. No, I mean that there's an entire carton of cigarettes in the bag. What's wrong with that? There's too much. The bag suggests that it was a short trip. The trip was maybe 2 or 3 days long. Too many cigarettes though, it doesn't add up. I don't think it's that strange. A heavy smoker would burn through a carton in no time. If he smoked 4 packs a day, then this wouldn't be a big deal. Huh. So whoever owned the bag was also a heavy smoker. Did it belong to that guy? I think we checked out everything here. So, detectives, the culprit. We'll do some more work on this case and try to arrest the suspect as soon as possible. Yes, understood. Please don't hesitate to contact us. We'll be here. Great, we're done here. It's time for us some beer. Great, we're done here. It's time for some beer. He just repeated the same thing? Nice. We need to go and ask the attendant at the ticket booth about the dead man on the beach. We need to know if he saw Alexander Vane. Phew, okay then. You're paying for all the drinks tonight, though. Got it? Haha, you know Celine is waiting for me at home. Cut me some slack. I should go talk to the ticket seller to see if... okay. Yeah, we're doing that. Sorry, we're closed for... Oh, it's you, detectives. If you're okay, I would like to ask what happened yesterday at the station. Oh, about yesterday? I'm afraid I don't know much about it. It's not about the robbery. Did you see this person while you were on your shift yesterday? Well, I do work all day here, but I don't remember every single customer I sell tickets to. If I do, my head might just explode. Huh. In that case, do you remember a customer who bought 2 tickets each for Pamela Street leaving at 8:10 p.m. and Summerset Beach leaving at 8:30 p.m.? Yeah, I remember this. Come to think of it, I think the customer looked like the man you just showed to me. Yes. He came around 8 yesterday. First, he asked for a ticket to Pamela Street, I think. And well, it's just my job, so I did it, sold him the ticket, I mean. And I thought that was the end of it, him paying for the ticket and all. Then he came back and started banging on the windowsill. I told him the windowsill is really thin and he might break it, and then he told me to get a ticket for Summerset Beach right away, and he was agitated. He got upset? He wasn't being angry at me, but his voice got louder. He was in a hurry? Yeah, he was in a massive hurry. You could even say that he was in a rush. In a rush, I see. Please continue. Okay, anyway, he asked for the fastest ticket, so I booked him another. But then, his ticket bound for Pamela Street is now useless, right? So I asked, sir, do you want a refund on that ticket? I don't know what he was in a rush for, but he just snatched the ticket out of my hand and ran away just like that. That's all I have seen of that man. Anyway, that's why I remember him to be an odd customer. So he didn't even receive a refund and left in a hurry. I see. Thanks for your help. No problem, detective. On the evening of October 11, a man who arrived on the beach on the 8 p.m. bus died around 1 a.m. the following day after sitting on the seawall all night. The same night around 11 p.m., someone tried to steal a suitcase from locker 222 at Salty Mary Station. I'm sure these 2 incidents are deeply intertwined. I need to organize all this information. Oh. Heavy smoker, we can do that. So, yeah, this... Oh, heavy smoker? Yeah, let's deduce this, I think. Should consider other possibilities. Seems like some of the connections between the clues are tenuous. I should think over. Well, then this, did he smoke it? The cigarette butt was placed on the corpse. Let's deduce that then. This is it. Should consider other possibilities. Oh, I pressed the same thing again, but with the keyboard this time, sorry. View all. So, regarding the lethal poison? How does that make sense? Should consider other possibilities. Okay, or do I have to connect everything? Note contents, the dead man had a mysterious note. Ticket seller. The ticket seller sat around. He sold 2 tickets, attempted to vandalize the locker. Let's just go to the ticket seller. And then the clothing. The dead man's clothes did not have any labels. Let's go with this. I'm not sure about this one though. Was injured by the crowbar, sold 2 bus tickets. Let's try now then. This is it. Oh yeah, I did the correct one then. I had to basically do this for all the activities, I guess. According to the ticket seller, it's definitely true that Alexander Vane was at Salty Mary Station on October 11. And at the same time, a suitcase was stored in a locker 222. A strangely large amount of cigarettes and clothes with all of their labels removed. These things can't just be a coincidence. It only makes sense that Alexander Vane was the owner of the suitcase. And whoever tried to rip open locker 222 in order to get his hands on the suitcase, this person isn't just a robber but a key figure in this case. I don't think this person would be easy to track down. I don't have any clues that would lead me to the suspect. The crime happened late night, where nobody was. Where should I begin finding witnesses? Oh, come to think of it. The botany book that Charlotte gave me, this was also a completely unexpected clue. Maybe this case shouldn't be approached the regular way. I hope this book could tell me the answer. So maybe let's inspect it then? Because we haven't touched it and I wanted to inspect it. So yeah, that's a little bit weird. Phew, I'm tired. I think Selen is sleeping. I should get started on the book Charlotte gave me. What kind of book is this? Why did Dr. Charlotte immediately notice the word Sima? I should read the book, Kafra. It's placed between the clues. Yeah, finally, thank you. Kafra. Kinds of all mysterious flowers revealed in America. The preface make it sound like a botany travelogue, if anything. Castor bean. Not interesting, I guess. Nope. Okay. Ghost orchid. What the heck is this? What's this? This looks like the last page. Something is definitely strange about this botany book. Other than the curious word Sima, there are pages that look like ciphers. Yeah, interesting. And this is the last page. First published by unknown writer? Okay, 1950. The 5 letters below shall lead them to doom. Is this Sima Charlotte was talking about? Okay. I thought this was just an average botany book, but I guess it's hard to miss with all these weird things at the end. Sima, it's the same word alright, but this book isn't made out of the same paper compared to the note on the victim. Somewhere out there should be a different version of this book. Maybe it's time I visited some bookstores. Charlotte said that this paperback was also stuck somewhere in the corner. Paper what? Should I go through the corners? I don't think that's what he meant with this, but okay. That gives me a lot to think about. I should come back to this book at some other time, but today, taking care of all these things took a lot of time. I should check on Selen and go to sleep too. She would be fast asleep by now. I should head to her room. Damn, we're running. Oh, newspaper. Well, sure, we can inspect this. Can I inspect it? Because it seems like it's kinda stuck. Cool. So, Selen's room. Inspect. How's my princess doing? So wait, he's just waking her up? Oh no. She's pretending to sleep. I guess she was waiting for me to come home. Huh. How strange, I'm sure I left my badge on the table. Wonder what happened to it. Oh no, I'm going to be in a big trouble when they find out I lost my badge. They might even fire me from the police department. No, Daddy, no. Oh. Aha, so you weren't sleeping. Oh, so you're keeping my badge safe for me. I'm sorry, Dad. I don't want you to get in trouble. Hey now, Princess, tell me what happened, alright? I have shown and tell at school next week. I have show and tell? At school next week? What? Show and tell? What are you presenting? Oh, show and tell, like some kind of presentation, okay. I can choose my own topic. I said I'll talk about you, Dad. And I wanted to show your badge to everyone. So that's why I took your badge this morning. I wanted to practice presenting. I see, oh, a presentation, that's a big business. It's fine, I practiced today. Really? Now that's more like you, Selen. Can I listen? To your presentation, I mean? Right now? Sure, give me a second. Watson here. We'll also listen with you. Hello everyone. I'll start my presentation about my dad. Wow, this is exciting, isn't it, Watson? My dad is a detective at Summerset Police Department. Detectives are police officers who keep Summerset safe. It's too bad that he always comes back home so late because he's busy catching criminals. But my dad is still the best and nicest detective in Summerset. That's really touching, Selen. You grow up so fast. Haha, I'm sorry I took your badge, Dad. What if the other officers give you a hard time about it? Don't worry about it. If push comes to shove, at least William will have my back, right? If push comes to shove? What? Oh, that's right. There's Uncle William. It's such a relief, Dad. I need my badge for work, so why don't you take this coat to show and tell instead? A coat? Yeah, it's the coat I always wear when I go to crime scenes, and you could call it my work coat. I lend it to you when you are presenting. Wow, that's great. Thanks, Dad. Oh, there's something in your coat pocket. Oh, that's a book I'm reading for an investigation. I want to read it too. It's already late. You need to go to bed, Selen. I think it would be a bit too difficult for you, Selen. And I don't think it would be very fun either. I like difficult books. I read this one today. Introduction to Cryptology? Huh. You found it at my study, right? You read it? Yes. I was not supposed to? Of course not. But this book must have been very difficult. Did you understand what was in it? Of course. Although I didn't know what some of the words meant. Let's see. You read up to fundamentals of the substitution of ciphers. Where did you have the most trouble reading? Well, you see, I'm not exactly sure what the cipher really is. They all makes me super dizzy and it takes too long to solve. Why would someone make something like this? Ciphers, you see, are made because you want to keep what you want to say a secret. Why should I keep what I want to say a secret? Well, right. For example, do you see the moon outside the window? Let's draw that moon here like this. And now let's say that this round moon is a cipher that means Selen. I'm the moon? Your name comes from a real goddess of the moon in my mythology, Selen. A goddess of the moon. Now, then nobody else would know what this letter is for, right? They'll just think, oh, hey, someone drew a circle on the envelope. But you would know, won't you? You would know that I sent this letter to you. You would notice I sent this letter for you, Selen. Because this circle is a moon that means Selen. And other than you, Selen, the only person who knows that is me. And Watson too. Watson heard everything. That's right, so. This cipher is what the three of us share. These secrets are how ciphers are made. But my teacher, kindergarten, said secrets are bad. My teacher said I should never hide it if I fought with the other kids. Well, not all secrets are bad. Some things can become special because they are a secret. Like the fact that I love you very much, Selen. Then I'll make one too. A cipher that only we know about. Your moon is round, and my moon is a baby moon. It means my dear dad. It's a crescent moon. I'll think of you whenever there's a crescent moon, Selen. But you know what? If I want to make other things a cipher, my dear dad, when are you coming home today? I might want to ask you something like this, but in a cipher. You can always make more of these. The important thing is to remember what signs mean what. The moon might not be enough. Oh, here's a constellation chart. Like so. Here's another cipher. This is a substitution table that will help you crack the password, so don't lose it. Substitution table. Do you think you can figure it out? The picture on the top here means the alphabet down here. Yeah, there was something like that in the book. Good. Do you think you can crack the code and tell me what this sentence says? So this I love Selen Foster. Correct, great job, Selen. And that's how substitution ciphers work, just like the one in the book. Huh, I like that. Right, now that we're done making our cipher, now it's time for a good girl to go to sleep. But if I go to sleep, I think I might forget the cipher. I don't want to sleep. Well, you could always keep the table safe here in this drawer and look it up, right? But I'll remember it for you, just in case you forget. Don't worry, Selen. Really? Can I ask you about other things too later? Anytime. I'll do anything for you, Selen. Okay. Okay, I think I will be done with this game for now. Some time has passed of me playing it, so I think it should be enough. Like, we solved the train station robbery. Well, we didn't solve it, we reported to it. That solved the password, right? With all the hints possible. So yeah, that will be it from me for today. Bye.